The morning that I actually went into the hospital, I woke up and I happened to be looking out my front door window, and a guy walked up to the side, a tweaker looking guy walked up to the side of the RV. I just kept watching him. He kind of looked both ways a little bit. Then he seemed like he kind of tested the door.
Oh, the day I break these chains, I'm bound for the life of the simple things.
Well, guys, I have some bad news this morning. Everything was going pretty good doing DoorDash. If you see right here, I had been doing everything I could to just, like, you know, grind real hard. I was like sitting on the app waiting for it to turn red to get onto DoorDash to be able to work, and then I was working, and I managed to have a couple of good weeks even though I wasn't able to schedule well. And then Monday went great. I had a great shift, as you see there as well. Only 5 hours, and I made $100. And then I was super excited because I had the whole week full of, you know, good shifts and longer shifts. I was expecting to do really well this week. I had finally heard early scheduling, and I was really excited. I was feeling like I'd have myself out of this whole mess that I got myself into pretty quick. This morning, if you see right here, I found that I'd been deactivated, and I'd been deactivated by error. So a background company called Checker, if you see right here, they're saying that my driver's license is expired. But if you look here at my driver's license, it's not expired. Whoever did the data entry for Checker had actually put in the date that I had my driver's license issued to me as the date that my license expired. But if you look right there, it's not expired. It's still good through 2024. So I can't dash now, and I lost the way I was earning, and I haven't really been able to land a job yet. I've applied for about 30 of them here. Most of them were, you know, earlier towards closer to the holiday and everything. They were older ads, so they may have been filled or something. And then I was focused so much on DoorDash in the last week, I hadn't even applied to anything new. But here I am. I got the way I was making money yanked out from under me. I'm about ready to call this Checker company because I don't seem to be able to get through DoorDash at all. So I'm going to call them right now with you guys.
Thank you for calling Checker. We're committed to completing your background report as accurately and timely as possible. Please listen carefully to the following options as our menu has changed. If you are applying in Canada, please press 8. For all other candidates, please select one of the following options. For assistance in English, press 1. Para español, our phone lines are reserved for candidates who believe there is something inaccurate on their completed report. Due to current court and DMV delays and closures throughout the country, we may experience delays in completion times for some reports. Please keep in mind that our phone specialists are not able to provide any further information about the completion time of your report. You can receive the most up-to-date information on your report by visiting our secure candidate portal at candidate.checker.com. You can also get answers to commonly asked questions or submit a written request to our support team by clicking the Help Center link at the top of the candidate portal webpage. If you are calling because you believe there is something inaccurate on your completed report, it is helpful if you have reviewed your entire report before speaking to our agents, as they may have specific questions about your background check. All calls are recorded for training and quality purposes. If you do not wish to be recorded, please hang up now. If you would like to check the status of your report, press 1. If your background check has completed and you would like help understanding your report or what happens next in the hiring process, press 2. For questions about the motor vehicle record section of your report, your license status, and submitting documentation, press 3. If you have questions about the accuracy of your recently completed report, press 4. For all other inquiries, press 5. Checker does not make hiring decisions, assess your qualifications, or determine another company's hiring requirements. Checker is a consumer reporting agency whose sole purpose is to provide accurate background check reports. If you believe there is inaccurate information on your report, please stay on the line for the next available representative. We appreciate your patience and look forward to assisting you. Unfortunately, due to higher than normal call volumes, our agents are unable to take your call. Please visit the candidate portal online at candidate.checker.com to receive the most up-to-date information on your report. You can also get answers to commonly asked questions and easily message us by clicking on the Help Center link at the top of the page in the candidate portal. Thank you. Agradecemos su paciencia y esperemos poder ayudarle. Desafortunadamente, debido a los altos volúmenes de llamadas, nuestros agentes no pueden atender su llamada. Visita el portal de solicitantes en línea en candidate.checker.com para recibir la información más actualizada sobre su informe. También puede obtener respuestas a las preguntas más frecuentes y enviarnos un mensaje haciendo clic en el enlace Centro de Ayuda en la parte superior de la página en el portal de solicitantes. Gracias.
The automated prompt just hung up on me. So it keeps telling me that they're too busy to take my call right now, and then the prompt hangs up. I don't even know if they even really take calls. So that's the second time I actually tried. I just wanted to get it on film. I'm kind of frustrated. I have looked at the checker thing and online, and I don't see how I can make a complaint on there. It gives me facts and all this other stuff, but so far I haven't figured out how to tell them that they made an error. And whenever I call, they hang up on me every time. So I'm gonna try something else with DoorDash. I can't get DoorDash support from the Dasher app anymore because they deactivated me. So I'm gonna try something else along that lines and see what goes on. But I'm extremely frustrated, and I just, you know, when it rains it pours. I just keep getting thumped, it feels like. So we'll see about getting me back to making money. I may just have to start going to fast food joints and gas stations to try to get a job. I've been having a lot of gastrointestinal issues, and today I ended up with blood in my bowel movement, and I'm off to the hospital. I think I might have thrown up with some blood too, so, but I didn't have my lens in. I couldn't see for sure this morning. Well guys, I just spent the last 3 days in the hospital here. I had a GI bleed. Turns out I have peptic ulcer, a duodenal ulcer, and esophagitis. So stress, and then probably also taking too much ibuprofen for the back and shoulder pain that I was having. So they're just decided to go ahead and let me go home. So I'm getting dressed and getting ready to get out of here. Good morning guys. It's the day after I got discharged out of the hospital, back in the RV. I'm feeling a little bit like a pincushion still. My tummy's really bugging me. I don't know if I said anything or not, but it turns out I had several things wrong with me. So, but my blood count, my red blood count was coming back up when they discharged me. Now I'm just feeling a lot of discomfort, and I can't use NSAIDs anymore. Well, I thought now that I was feeling a little bit better. I slept pretty much all yesterday after getting out of the hospital. I'm feeling better. I still feel a little bit like a pincushion, like I said yesterday, but I'm feeling a lot better. My back's a little better. My stomach is a lot better. For some reason, it's still hurting when I eat. I had a salad last night, and that made me hurt for a couple hours. Funny thing that a salad would bother me. I'm sure anything solid would have. So things are getting better. I thought I'd let you know that the whole thing with DoorDash, I tweeted Checker, the outfit that does the you know, the background checks, and I emailed them. I never was able to get to them on their phone line, and then I had gone ahead and I'd messaged through live chat with a DoorDash live agent, and today it looks like they finally turned it back on for me to be able to dash. I'll know when it turns red here. It looks like I can schedule stuff again, but you know, obviously all my shifts that I had in there are gone, that I had scheduled up, and I don't have early scheduling anymore, so I couldn't schedule anything yet. But at least it looks like I'm going to be able to do DoorDash again, and I'll update you guys on that more later on. Hope I get back on track here. I'm learning that I got several health things I got to take care of before I can finish thinking about getting back on the road. I really want to get back on the road. I think that not being on the road so long, you know, I don't really count the whole time I was in Kentucky as being on the road, and then the whole time I'm here, over a month now. And Kentucky, I think I got into Kentucky the end of August, so I really don't feel like I've had any road time to speak of since August, and that's been a little tough for me. That's been a lot tough for me. It's been pretty tough for me. The health issues have been hard. Obviously, I knew I was stressed. I knew I had kind of a stomach issue. I knew I had a back issue, but I didn't realize it was so bad that I was going to end up landing in the hospital with a bleeding ulcer. It's the first time it's ever happened to me. There's been a lot of stuff going on that's been it real hard to really stay positive, but I'm still there. I know that things are in striking distance. I think what happened, well, thought I'd tell you guys real quick. Tuesday of last week, I woke up to find that I was off DoorDash, and then I battled to try to get a hold of somebody to get it corrected, and I couldn't, and I know that was stressful for me. And then the morning that I actually went into the hospital, I woke up and I happened to be looking out my front door window, and a guy walked up to the side, a tweaker looking guy walked up to the side of the RV. I just kept watching him. He kind of looked both ways a little bit, then he seemed like he kind of tested the door, and then he knocked on it. And so I went ahead and opened it, but I didn't open it that far. I went ahead and opened it, and he tried to push it. He's first he said, he asked if John was here. I said no, and then he tried to push his way in on me, and I hit him and knocked him down the stairs, and then he ran off to a car and took off. So I think that was just the last bit of stress, because a couple hours later I woke up thrown up and feeling nauseous and dizzy, and I almost passed out. A few minutes later I went to the restroom, and I had red diarrhea. I don't know what else to put. And so I went back to the RV to grab some stuff to see about it, and to see about maybe, you know, putting my lenses in, going to the doctor. And then I had to go again, and then when I went again and it happened again, I knew it was pretty bad, and I took a picture and I drove straight to the ER. They admitted me. I had several similar situations, and I had a transfusion while I was in there. So I lost a decent amount of blood. They released me when my blood count started its way back up on my own. It had been a full 24 hours since I'd had any kind of transfusion, and my red cell count was coming back up. It was still low, but it, you know, it was on its way up. So I'm hoping that now it's good. I surprised how little they gave me when they discharged me for diet. Probably should have stayed on that liquid diet they had me in there the last day I was, not quite 24 hours, I'd say last 12 hours I was in the hospital, when they started letting me eat again. So that's the story. Kind of had a hectic week and recouping from it right now, and trying to get right back on track to get back to what I love. Get out there, connect with people, live your big story, and make sure you do something every single day to reduce world suck. Peace, guys.